I'm Josh Koopman. So honey barbecue, that was my wing of choice. It wasn't enough to get like 2 pizzas for 10 bucks. They started throwing in wings on that deal. So my sophomore year in college, I had put on so much weight, I actually had no idea how much I weighed. And I figured, I don't know, maybe 220, 225. And it was, yeah, it was 265. This is not who I am inside. This is what I want to do, and maybe I can just start over and try something new. And I just talked to somebody that was in ROTC, and the week before, knowing that I wasn't going to be able to afford school the next couple of years, I was just looking at mounting debt and mountains of debt and not a real guarantee of a job anywhere. So spending 4 years like serving my country and having a guaranteed like paycheck the day I graduate was pretty awesome. He kind of was straight up with me and said, listen, you have to get to 211 before we can really sign the papers, but if you do, I'll get you there. You get the plane ticket to Fort Knox. It's never too late to be what you might have been. I kind of just started making just salads with a little bit of meat in them, and I'd eat like 2 of those a day. And I went swimming, and I forced myself to go running, which I had never done, and that was torturous. Now, I guess I'll fast forward to when I was there. The first thing they had you do was a diagnostic physical fitness test. I had already passed the run and the push-ups. The last thing to do was the sit-ups, and I did 14. I just never tried it, ever. You had 2 weeks to then pass a record or you get sent home. They were looking at me like, this kid's dead in the water. Like, there's no way he's gonna be able to pass, you know, sit-ups. So after that, so then I had 2 weeks to just get to 42, which between better technique and doing sit-ups all day, like your stomach will respond in desperate times. And when I came back from Fort Knox from the basic camp, I got there at 211. In 35 days, I walked out of there at 172. You have the option of waiting 6 months before you go active duty, but I went active the day I graduated from Syracuse. The next day I was in Fort Eustis, Virginia. I was there for officer basic course as a transportation officer, and then I went right to Korea, so I was there for a year. Under extreme duress, like, people can rise to challenges and people can really become anything that they want to be. You know, you have to go out and figure out what you want and become that for yourself.